Well, good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot, and this is our daily reading. It's general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. I'm using Runik Tarot today. We're going to take a look at current situation, past and present influences, negative and positive, what we don't see, future and outcome. This is kind of just daily energy, so keep that in mind. It's very current. So usually small things. Think of these things that happen on a daily basis. I do personal readings. Link to my website is below. Okay, let's take a second. What do we need to know today? Okay, what do we need to know? Okay, current situation. Seven of Wands. I really like that Seven of Wands. Past influence. Two of Pentacles. Present influence. The Moon. Negative. Death. Positive. High Priestess. Okay, what we don't see. Nine of Cups. Challenge. I didn't say challenge, but we do a challenge here. Lovers. Future influence. King of Wands. Outcome. Page of Wands. Oh, here we go. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Hold on just a sec. Got something in my eye. So I feel like there is something that, I mean, you can see the people jumping. It's kind of a cool card. So, yeah. There's something that's happening probably that's kind of shaking things up. There's going to be some kind of change. It feels I mean, I think overall it brings in some good stuff, but I think things are going to change, and I don't know if it's the way you look at things or what it is, but the current situation is the fact of you standing up to this, like protecting yourself, the Seven of Wands, protecting what you believe in, protecting yourself, standing up for yourself, taking higher ground as well. So that can be also, just taking that higher ground so that you can not have to worry about the fight and all of those things. I do feel like this energy is good. Like this current situation is good because you are taking that stand, and I don't feel like it's in this super abrasive or aggressive way. You're taking a stand in maybe an assertive way, but definitely taking a stand on something. The past influence was the Two of Pentacles, and I think that's like trying to figure out not just balancing your day-to-day life, but I feel like it's almost like balancing your thoughts more than anything. Like, where am I? What do I do? I want to do this. I want to do that. That kind of thing. And I think you've had a lot of these things maybe in your brain about what you wanted to do, in your mind. And you haven't pinpointed it. And I think that's why this energy has come into play, because it's like, okay, no matter what I do, I need to do what's right for me, and that's the most important thing, and I think that's good. The present influence, though, is the Moon, so keep this in mind today, especially if you're watching this, or whenever you're watching this, because these are more timeless. This energy says the present influence is things not necessarily appearing as they are. So bad or good, keep that in mind. So if it feels like things are not quite going your way, that may not be the case. Or if you feel like things are negative, that may not be the case. It's the moon. It's, casting those different shadows. Um, and there is growth here because we have the rose here. So in other words, you have to look for what's happening. You can't assume, you can't, um, yeah, just be really careful on that because this is what's influencing the now. And so just a reminder, things aren't necessarily as they're portrayed and laid out, or maybe as you've been brought to believe, whether this is relationship, work. I feel like it's kind of more, I don't know, because we got lovers in there, we got everything, but lovers can be, partnership at work. So that's my overall feeling. The negative influence is death. I think that's the reason why it might be negative is, see, I don't see death as a negative card because it's a transformation, and anytime we go from A to B and then to C and transform and become something, it it's a good thing. But I think what the negative piece here in this is that I think what's happening is we know we're changing, and that may change this whole scenario. So it's like there's an evolution happening here. And I feel like it almost like changes the outcome, or could. And or it could be the evolution of someone around you. This death card is kind of odd to me. That it's got, I don't know what these animals are, but they're leading his way. And I almost feel like maybe that negative influence is that you need to see your transformation. I'm going to go there because I'm not getting that. I'm not I'm not really feeling this card. Um, I may come back to it. The positive influence is the High Priestess, and I do believe that that's trusting your intuition. Also, I feel like overall, you know what's going to happen here because you're paving the way with that Seven of Wands current energy. And I feel like that is this card as well. This positive energy is leading towards you to stand up for yourself. And also, I think that the negative influence, I don't think it's a negative influence. Um, I really don't. I feel like maybe the only way it's negative is the fact that you're you're going to do things different, and it's not negative as much as it is just a situation. Yeah, I can't see that as being negative. I just don't. I see that there is a transformation. I see that you are changing. There's something evolving here, whether it's you or something around you. All in all, I believe that that would be for the good. And maybe it's the reason why it's not is because things are changing. It's hard, but I don't really get that. What's hidden here is your Nine of Cups. This is Nine of Horns in this book. So what this is, I think, is your wishes, right? So what you don't see is things are coming together. Your desires, you're manifesting those. They're happening. You just don't see it yet. And I think that we've talked about this for a while, and so I think things are happening in the background, that we don't see that are happening that have to happen. I feel like with this energy at the bottom of the deck, things will happen fairly soon, because that's telling us that the shift is on its way. But I do feel like that. I feel like this has been around for a while. Like we haven't really we we know that something's happening, but we're just don't see it. And that's the good thing is that is what you wish for, what your desires are, and there's something that you don't see that will come to in fruition. The challenge is the Lovers. I believe that this is not lovers as much as it is maybe a partnership or someone that you feel really close to. If this is job, If your job changes, it could take you away from someone that you enjoy working with on a regular basis. If it's, I mean, it could be love too. And if you're standing up for something, the challenge is that you love this person and you're trying to, transform and stand up for yourself. But, when you love someone, and it makes things harder no matter what you do. But I do believe it's more project work related. There's someone that's been close to you that may, I feel like it's going to change. I do. And that's the tower, that's the death, that's the moon too. And high priestess is right underneath the moon. Definitely something spiritual going on here. And then the future influences this king of wands. So I feel like this is somebody. I feel like there's going to be somebody in the near future that's going to influence that, as far as whether it's a project, whether it's love. They're going to influence your next steps, and that comes in as the outcome being the page of wands. And I feel like that is about messages coming in and starting something new. I'm going to read about the page of wands in the book, just to see if this book says anything different. I haven't really done that. He's youthful energy. They are up early and out in the world, spinning and whirling. They think they have a good grasp on their passion. However, they are still a student with much to learn. They can be fickle, and their moods swing from good to negative and back again. They love a good thrill and are passionate when they train and learn new skills. Keywords. I like the keywords. Eager to learn, curious, full of potential, take a necessary risk. Then elemental attributions. Oh, fire, creative power. I gotcha. Oh, there's earth in this too. Natural power, roots, origin, sense of identity. Because we do have runes here too. And each one of these, there's a rune. And I don't read runes. I need to do that. I need to know more about them. But that in the outcome, yeah, you may be taking a risk here. You may be taking, and it may not be an unnecessary risk. It may be, but I think this King of Wands, this is an offer, and I think it comes in with a lot of passion because it's coming in with this influence of the King, and a message, an offer, a new beginning of some sort. But whether it is like not not thought through or whatever, I do feel like you're gonna give it your all, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I feel like you are taking a risk, and well, I mean, risk reward, right? I mean, sometimes if we don't take a risk, we don't get the reward, so we have to, and I feel like that's kind of what this is. This is really daily readings, but I feel like this future energy might be a little bit out there, or this King of Wands energy is around you now somehow, somewhere. But I feel like maybe this message being the outcome, it may not come for a little bit. But I think it's coming soon because we're getting these more and more, like we're developing these readings. So, yeah, I'm going to clarify the death card. And what is the death card, please, and the negative influence? Why is this negative? Wow, it's Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. It's like an offer coming in from the past that's going to change you. I don't feel like it's negative. Honestly, I do not. And energy, clarify the King of Wands, 3 cards. Page of Swords, Emperor. Yeah, this is a person's energy. But this is probably someone that has hurt you in the past. But they're going to come back in, I think, with a little bit more passion towards you. And the reason why I say that, Page of Swords, Emperor, and then 5 of Cups, this was someone that had control and maybe had brought disappointment. Oh, this is 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, may have brought disappointment, but I don't feel like that's going to continue. And tell me about the challenge and the Lovers. 3 cards, please. 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Something's starting here, and why is this a challenge? because you're healing. Four of Swords. So the Lovers is Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Empress, which I feel like is a celebration, starting something new. Um, yeah, I think this is happening because you're choosing to start something new. So there is a celebration that's coming in. Let's look at the Page of Wands. I'm just making sure here. Five of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something. Yeah, you're conflicted about this message that comes in, but I feel like that either this King of Swords energy is also part of this message, but it's also going to be slow moving, and there's seeds. This has already all been planted and done and moving forward, whether you like it or not. I think all in all, these are really good energies. I just wanted to get some clarity on that death, but I feel like that's a transformation from that may be someone coming in from the past. That could be the King of Wands too. This King of Wands has changes coming in from the past and going to give you some kind of offer. And whether that's work or love, I don't know, because that Lovers could be definitely partnership or love. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, subscribe, comment. I do love the comments. I really appreciate them. And have a glorious day.